If you don't tell your money where to go, you will spend your time wondering where it went. I guess by now you are tired of checking your bank account and feeling that pit in your stomach. You want to get your money together, but every time you try, it feels overwhelming and you don't even know where to start. Use this 3-step system that will take you from confused and broke to confident and in control of your finances. And the juicy part is that you can start today, even if you're starting with nothing. This video is for educational purpose only and should not be misconstrued as financial advice. Look, you've probably tried budgeting apps, read financial advice online, maybe even bought a course or two. But you're still here, still struggling, still feeling like financial freedom is something that happens to other people, not you. That stops today. What you need isn't more information, you need a simple system that actually works. I'm breaking down the 3 steps that will transform your relationship with money forever. Introduction, clarity, prioritization, and automation. No complicated formulas, no fancy financial jargon, just real, practical steps that you can implement starting right now. Step 1. Get crystal clear on your money reality. Here's the brutal truth you need to hear. You cannot manage what you can't see. And if you can't see it clearly in your mind, it's never going to become a reality in your bank account. This is where you're probably getting stuck right now, and honestly, it's the hardest step. But here's what you gotta do. You need to write everything down. And I mean everything. Your income, your bills, your spending habits. All of it. I know what you're thinking, but I already know where my money goes. No, you don't. When you actually do this exercise, you're going to discover you're spending way more than you think on stuff you can't even remember buying. Food delivery, subscriptions you forgot about, impulse purchases, it's like you're going to find money you didn't know you were losing. Here's exactly what you need to do. Grab a notebook or open your phone. Write down every single dollar that comes in your salary, side hustle money, everything. Then write down every single thing you spend money on for 1 week. Coffee, gas, groceries, rent, that random Amazon purchase you made at 2 a.m. Everything. This step is typically the hardest place for you to begin because you don't want to face the truth. But here's the thing. The truth is gonna set you free. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge, and you can't build wealth on a foundation of confusion. Your financial breakthrough starts with you getting brutally honest about where you really are. Step 2. Prioritize your financial goals. Now that you have clarity about what's coming in and what's going out, it's time for you to get clear about where you're going. And this is why you absolutely must have set goals. Clear, concrete goals for you to accomplish and achieve. But here's where you're probably messing up right now. You're trying to do everything at once. You want to save for an emergency fund, pay off debt, invest for retirement, and save for a vacation all at the same time. That's like you trying to drive in 4 directions simultaneously. You're gonna end up going nowhere fast. So here's the priority system that's going to work for you. First, you get your monthly expenses covered in your checking account. Then, you build a $2,000 immediate fund in your regular savings. After that, you work on at least $10,000 in a high-yield savings account for your emergency fund. You get at least $100 a month being invested towards your future. And you focus on eliminating your debt. Now here's the key, and you need to listen to this carefully. You attack one goal at a time. You pick one, you prioritize that goal, you hit that goal, then you move to the next. That's how you create real momentum and become financially free way quicker than if you try to juggle everything. Stop spreading your extra money across 5 different goals. When you do that, you barely make progress on any of them. Instead, you focus your entire extra money on one goal until it's done. Then you move to the next. The momentum you'll create will be incredible, and you'll actually see progress instead of feeling like you're spinning your wheels. Before we continue, we would love to thank those of you who recently subscribed to our channel. We noticed that 60% of you who watch and enjoy our content are waiting to subscribe. Please kindly encourage more such real content by subscribing. Thank you as you do so. Step 3. Automate then adjust. Now that you have clarity and the goals you need to prioritize, it's time for you to set up the systems and automations to get there. And this might be another tough spot for you just because you're not used to it. But here's the reality check you need: you're already automating. You just don't realize it. You somehow find $200, $300, $400, $500 every month to buy things you can't afford that don't fit in your budget. But somehow, someway, it always works out for you, right? It's the exact same principle. If you can magically find money for stuff you don't need, you can definitely automate money for your future. Here's what you need to do. Set up automatic transfers to your savings goals. You start with whatever feels scary but doable for you. Maybe it's $50 a week, maybe it's $25. I don't care what your number is, what matters is that you start. And here's the beautiful part. You set it up based on your plan, even if you don't think it's gonna work, and then you make adjustments later. You'll be surprised at exactly how much you can automate in your system. Even if it's not the amount you initially planned, whatever you adjust to is still more than what you were doing before. The magic happens when your money moves before you can spend it. When that automation hits and your future self gets paid first, that's when everything changes for you. Pro tips that make all the difference. Quick pro tip. You need to treat your automated savings like a bill you can't skip. Your rent gets paid automatically, right? Your phone bill gets paid automatically? Your future deserves the same priority from you. And here's another game changer for you. Every time you get a raise or extra money, you increase your automation by 50% of that amount. You got a $100 raise? You increase your savings by $50. You'll still see improvement in your lifestyle, but your future self will thank you. Call to action and wrap up. Look, your financial freedom isn't about you making six figures or having rich parents. It's about you having a system that works, and these 3 steps, clarity, prioritization, and automation, that's your blueprint right there. You don't have to be the person who makes the most money to win with money. You just need to be intentional with what you have. And now you have the same system that actually works. If you're ready to stop guessing and start winning with your money, I've created a detailed 3-step plan that walks you through all of this with complete clarity and no BS. No fluff, no complicated formulas, just the exact steps you need to take to transform your financial life. Click on the link in the description below to get the full plan. And if this video helped you see money differently, smash that like button and subscribe, because next week I'm sharing the biggest money mistakes that keep you broke, even when you're following all the right advice.